I'm not boy crazy. I'm insane. Oh, this is what it feels like. Oh, this is what it feels like. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you enjoyed that kind of creepy intro, but well, my creativity is out the window these days. So today I'm going to be doing something that goes again with my Valentine's Day February theme, where I do a fun or weird or serious or so sad of a video on love. So today is going to be all the crazy things that I've done to impress a guy. I've done many, many, many things, and these are just a few that I could think of. Probably could think of a whole lot more, but I'm going to just give you a rundown of a few because they're really embarrassing. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with this kid, Nick. Okay, I was in lower school and first grade. I saw this kid. He wasn't in my homeroom, but he was the most beautiful little teeny tweeny kitty bopper around. And I had a crush on him. Everybody had a crush on him. He dated about every single girl in school but me. Like, I don't know why people thought I was kind of weird. I was a little kind of ugly. Just stupid stuff. My personality was on point. And so in the cafeteria, we would all go together as a first grade, but the homerooms would sit in different rows. And so I would always make a point to scan the cafeteria to look for this boy. And just because he was so cute. And I thought, you know what? If I prove that I'm exactly like him, he's going to see that we have so much in common and he's going to want to date me. So that was just my logic, which honestly, today's days, like, it's pretty common logic, He likes video games. I like video games. We like the same video games. Maybe we should go on a date. But I took it a little too far. So he used to always bring his food to school, and he would eat yogurt. And he would really go at it with his spoon. So what I would do is, I usually got mashed potatoes every day for lunch because I was obsessed with mashed potatoes. And so I would mimic exactly how he would eat his yogurt while making eye contact with him. And I don't even think he was looking really at me. He looked like he couldn't even tell that I existed. But I would be staring at him, just copying exactly and going like, and it was nothing sexual whatsoever. I did not know what sex was or anything about that. That's how he ate. And so I decided I was going to eat the exact same way. So I blame my table manners on him because he told me that was okay through how he ate and my copying. Okay, next is, oh my gosh, this was so embarrassing. I don't even know how I'm going to tell this story. So I had a crush on this boy. I'm trying to think of the order how this went. And I'm just going to call him Cheeseburger because he had such a weird last name. And I met him, I think, around second grade. Again, we weren't in the same homeroom. He didn't know I existed. I definitely knew he existed. And I thought, oh, he's going to replace this Nick kid. We're going to date. It's all going to be great. Nick who, I like Cheeseburger now. So I decide that I was going to ask him out. And of course, I didn't talk to popular kids in school, but AIM was the shiz. So I'd come back from school and, I'd get on AIM like, oh, yeah. I'd talk to the popular guys and tell my friends about it at school. But anyway, so I had his AIM. Probably didn't give it to me. I probably asked someone for it, but it wasn't creepy back then. So I'd AIM him and stuff. And then I told him that I liked him. And he told me while I was in second grade that I did not have boobs. Well, I like to think nobody else had boobs, but there were two girls in the grade who had little mosquito bites that were budding. So I was really embarrassed. I was ashamed. And I didn't like my body, which was so dumb because my body looked like everybody else, like a little pubescent kid. So I decided that I was still going to up my sexualization.
managed to get my mom interested in getting me this shirt. And it was one of those shirts where it's like this big and they're all scrunched up. And then when you wear it, they can get really big. It's like one size fits all. So I wore it to school, you know, and I knew that it was kind of transparent at the top and that little nipples were showing through. So I was like, whatever, you know, I'm going to rock this. You know, I don't need no training bra because I can't even fit in one. I'm so flat. So I'm just kind of, and he's not even there. He's not even at the school to check out my little mini titties. So I then end up aiming him about it, and I was like, you missed it. I was wearing a new shirt, and he's like, cool, doesn't care. I'm like, you could have seen through my shirt. And then he pretty much stops me right there and says, I don't want to hear more. Loser, loser, double loser, as if whatever. Get the picture, done. I'm done with you. So whatever. Then another time, it wasn't too crazy, but I had my first boyfriend in college. He had braces, sexiest guy alive, practically a 10 out of 10. And so I put him on this pedestal, and he was obsessed with girls with tattoos, I think sexual fetishes. Everything kept having like some references, and piercings. You know, he'd always talk about how nipple piercings were hot, nose piercings were hot. And so I just, luckily, there were certain things that even if I was really insecure in the relationship, I stood my ground about. But in the end, that's the story behind how I got this piercing, because that's as far as I was willing to go. I only have piercings in my ears, but I thought, you know, a college piercing is pretty racy, and I was already a sheltered kid, so to me that was, you know, that was a big deal. And people in my high school, the popular girls had them, so I figured this is still cool. This is, you know, beyond, you know, the norm because I wasn't getting my lobes. And he complimented it, but he was just not impressed. However, I love the piercing, so whatever. But that's really, you know, the ammunition behind why I got this pierced. Then another time I go to a club, and it's a neat club. It's here in Tampa. This was my sophomore year, I believe. Yeah, my sophomore year. And we went to this place. It's called the Dallas Bull. So the bottom floor is country and the top floor is hip hop. I don't know either of those songs like in depth. Like I listen to pop, like mainstream radio music. So the country, I kind of liked a little hip hop. You know, I'd go back and forth. Well, I saw this guy was there, and he was now dating somebody else that I knew, and it just kind of made me feel really insecure. And I was thinking, I'm going to make it look like I'm having as much fun as possible. I find this guy to kiss in front of him. You know, I'm pretty much like, come here, like, let's get in front of him and let's make out. He was not having it. He was glaring at me. But then, of course, I never know my limit, and I decided to take it to extremes. And there's a dance circle forming, so I'm thinking, I am going in this dance circle. So this is the move that I do, and I think it's better off to just show you a clip from my music video channel. The song is a parody. It's my voice you're going to hear in the background to Rebecca Black's Sleepover. But okay, check this out.
A sleepover, talk about boys and dissing other chicks that we.
A sleepover, talk about boys and dissing other chicks that we.
Okay, so that's what I did, and as soon as I get on the ground, all these guys come over thinking that I fell and like surround me trying to pick me up, and I'm telling them, you know, I'm laughing because I'm like, this is so embarrassing, but I don't know why I did this, you know, and I'm telling them like, go away, I'm trying to do my move, and I'm trying to kick around and do a circle, and they're still in the way trying to out me thinking I'm flailing, and it was just so embarrassing. So do I want to do that move again in public? Of course I do. That should be my signature dance move. However, my intentions were just to get back at him and not really impress him to date him again, but I wanted him to miss me so dang hard. And the last thing that I want to talk about, let's see if this video is super long. This video is kind of long, but the last thing that I want to talk about is there's this boy that I was talking to. I don't want to go in detail about names, just because this is kind of recent because it's in college, and I met him before my junior year, and he was under the assumption it was a summer fling because I was trying to be cool and say like, don't get attached, you know, I'm cool. And he didn't know me or my background, so I really thought I made him believe I was cool. I think at that point he thought I was really cool. So I had to roll with it, and I thought that was a good thing. And then before I left for college, we didn't talk about us. So I don't think us would have happened if I talked about it. And I was so sure of that I didn't bother bringing it up. So I was just like, whatever. So he thought this was a summer fling, so he stopped talking to me. But what I noticed is during the semester, I could not shake him. I could not forget about him, everything. But one thing I noticed, even if he wasn't texting me, he would faithfully look at all of my Snapchats. And it was eventually starting to piss me off because with social media, whenever there's communication going on there, there's always miscommunication. There was a barrier. So I thought, you know, how dare this boy looking at my Snapchat, doesn't have the means like to text me. I'm going to get his attention. So I said, I'm going to go off the radar and not post a Snapchat story. And then I was thinking, oh, well, that's not like a Lesley thing to do. Lesley always goes off with a bang. I'm going to make a really epic Snapchat video. Top of the line, something you just won't forget, something so weird and so crazy and so awesome. So, and I said, in this video, I need to die. He's actually in the end going to be concerned about me, and he's going to hit me up either to tell me, oh, that video was sick that you posted on Snapchat, or is everything okay because I haven't seen you? So I had this whole plan. So this is the video that I ended up doing. Let's check it out.
Are you okay? I told you I can't.
Ow, that's my neck. Go.
Lesley, I'm home.
We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of Lesley Rowland. She was a party girl. She was a hot girl. And I'm really pissed that I didn't get to sleep with her. I'm so sorry for your loss, you tender slant pieces. I bid you farewell.
Okay, so that's the video. Take it as you want. And honestly, I liked it enough, and people on campus actually called me over, these two guys, and told me like, we liked your video, we watched it several times, because this video was literally going up one by one each Snapchat on my story. Like, it was authentically that, and then I pulled from it and made it into a video that I now have on YouTube. So am I proud that I did it? Yes, and I think it boosted my creativity. But it was just really weird. To this day, that I kind of like told him that this whole thing was about him and whatnot, he thinks it's pretty cute. So there's no hard feelings there. He thinks it's funny. He's very glad that I did that. So, okay. So that's today's video. Sorry it was kind of long, but I hope it was really interesting. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want me to post another video, because I could probably come up with other ideas of how I've humiliated myself, leave a thingy in the comments. To subscribe, where you have the chance to see more videos for free of me and get notified so you won't miss a single one. Or just a reminder, hey, click on this video and troll Lesley and make sure to click dislike. I don't care how you use my videos. Do it any way you want. But have a great day. Bye, guys.